Oscar Bond was the first platform artist that I'd ever gotten on stage with and did my first hair show. He guided me through that. And yes, that's his real name. In fact, he's really proud of that. Oscar is an interesting guy, and he's really, to me, hard to describe because he's from London, so he's British, so he's got this witty Eddie Izzard thing going with the comedic timing of Monty Python and the appeal of Austin Powers without the bad hair and the bad suits. In fact, his suits are really fantastic. But underneath all of that is this really kind man who just wants to teach and just wants to help you get better. And he was always generous of his time with me. He still is to this day. You know, he said to me, I honestly didn't think I was going to amount to much, really. I would have made a fantastic drug dealer, like Starsky and Hutch, right? That's the hairdressing industry. But I wasn't doing well in school, and my dad said I had to leave and go get an apprenticeship. And so I went down to the employment office, and the only apprenticeship there was hairdressing. And so I told my dad, I can't do hairdressing, and he said, well, you've left school. And so that's how I got into it. He said, you know, I didn't write my own story. I just sort of let people write it, and I just turn the pages, you know. I don't worry about much. I don't worry about tomorrow. I don't worry about today. I just go on. And he really taught me a lot about being in this moment and being here and being present. You know, he had a salon in Soho. He met the love of his life, Wendy, and they've been married for 34 years. And he chased her all through the guise of hair shows. They actually worked for a company together. And now they have 2 kids, and 34 years later. And he's still teaching, and he's still doing. He said to me, you know, my dad told me once, you've only got one life, and you've got to live it. Hi, I'm Val Frazee, and I'm in Austin, Texas, and I'm doing a piece from Behind My Chair by Val Frazee.